Hey, it's Dorleen. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my creative life. I am filming day 9 of my 12 days of Christmas tags. I can't believe I'm already this far in this series. If you haven't already looked at them, please check back on my playlist to see the other 8. So this tag, I decided to use this ornament stamp. Now, I got to be honest with you, I was cleaning up my craft room much earlier this year, and just going through stamps. And this was one that I actually had in the giveaway because I just never used it. And then, of course, I was thinking, oh, where's that stamp? I know I have it. Luckily, I hadn't given away my Christmas stamps yet because there it was. Isn't it so pretty? I don't know what I was thinking, but this is the first time I've used it. It was gifted to me from a friend. These little glittery Ann Griffin snowflakes, vintage snowflakes, were also gifted from a different friend. I love having friends that, say they want to start projects and then they don't, and then they think of me. So I usually just take them and then I kind of weed through them later. Again, I thought these ornaments were this ornament stamp was one that I didn't want, but I'm definitely putting it back in I'm keeping it pile. So I stamped a bunch of them because if you notice, some of them weren't exactly the best stamped images. I needed to make at least 6. So once I stamped all the images, now I'm fussy cutting. I kept this one slow or regular pace because you see how I'm moving with my left hand, really moving the paper versus moving the scissors. Now that is a really great tip, especially when you have all these small details in a fussy cutting image. So you'll see me go back later and kind of fix up some of those spots. But really, from what it is right now, it looks so much better, and it's so much easier to, like I said, you move the hand that's not holding the scissors. So in my case, the left hand. So then I'm just going to really quickly, with the help of video, snap my fingers, and they're all cut out, which would be amazing if that was actually true. So I'm sorting them out, and I'm kind of picking what I think are the best 6. And you know what? I end up using all of them because none of them were really like horribly stamped. But obviously, when I'm packaging these, I will use the best of the 8. I grabbed some of my Copic markers, really, I could have used any markers because I wasn't doing any kind of shading or anything fancy. I just was kind of keeping that basic, the leaf portion that's up on top of the ornament, or what would be the top of the ornament. And I used the same white paper that I just trimmed off to kind of do a little swatch of the different colors. The lighter one I'm using for these, I'm going to say they're pine needles. I'm not really sure, but I'm just really quickly going through all those. And then I'm going to use the medium one to color in the holly leaves. And again, with the magic of video, you'll see me go through that super quick. And then I use the darker one to do a little bit of shading, or at least like a dual color on the leaves. I don't know if you'd really call it shading because I'm just really coloring one side. So you can see here, originally I just was going to do the seams, and then I thought, oh no, I think it looks cute if I kind of color it in half. But basic coloring, and that's all I did. For some reason I was thinking there were berries on here. That's why I had the red pens, but obviously there's no berries, and it wasn't worth it to color much more because I really don't want to take away from those beautiful glittery snowflakes that I'm going to be attaching to each one of these ornament balls. And then as I was doing that, so you'll see me kind of sort through the snowflakes, I'll call them, the glittery snowflakes, because at first I'm thinking, because there's 3 different sizes. One, there are really big ones as I'm kind of putting down now, and then there's like a medium size one, and then there's a few small ones. So I originally thought I was going to use the larger ones, and then as I was looking at them closer, I really like the medium size ones more. So I'm just kind of playing which ones I think are my favorite as far as the images. They're just really pretty vintage images. I do have this called Sparkle, and it's well, sparkly, like a dauber of glitter. It's kind of hard to see the glitter, but let me tell you, it's really pretty. But again, it's kind of in the background, so it's really not necessary, but it just kind of adds to the fun of Christmas and the holiday. I think we always get a little glittery. I am adding some extra glue to the bottom or the back of this adhesive foam dots because I don't know how old these are, and I didn't want them to fall off. These to and from little cards, I'm going to call them. It's hard to tell, but I actually silver embossed them, and I know I should have filmed it, but again, it's one of those things that I'm in the middle of it, and then I realize, oh gosh, I didn't even film it. But believe me, they are silver and they are embossed, and they're really pretty. And so I just used the regular scissors and cut them. I felt like it didn't need to be perfect, but I am loving the way this looks. I'm not normally a vintage creator, but this really has such a pretty vintage feel, and I am in love with these little ornament tags and just some silver shading or edging on those little tags just adds another little bit of something. So I hope you like this video, and if you do, give me a thumbs up. Remember, this is day 9 of my tag series. If you want to continue to watch 3 more, make sure you hit that subscription or that subscribe and then hit the notification bell. But also just come back every day and you'll see these. I am going to put them on with glue dots. I'm putting the glue dots on both the front and the back because I want it to adhere to the ornament as well as the snowflake in the front. So that way I know for sure they're definitely on there. But like I was saying, this is day 9. And for this video or this series, I do a giveaway at the end of the 12 tag series. And in order to get an entry, you need to leave a comment. And you can leave those comments either here on YouTube, on my Instagram account, and or my blog, or all 3, or 1 or 2 of the others. My Instagram also gets connected to my Facebook, so you can also leave a comment there. But every comment that you leave gives you a new entry into the drawing. Like I mentioned earlier, it'll be at the end of the series, and the winner of the drawing will receive one set of one of each of these 12 tags that I'm making. So if you haven't seen the other 8, then please go back. You can go to my playlist called Christmas, or literally these are the last 8 videos that I've posted, so it won't be hard to find, but they're all a little bit different. A lot of them stamping, a lot of them with my Cricut, but it's just fun. I do this it's been quite a few years, and I really do enjoy it because not only do I add more gift tags to my own stash, but I do have friends and family who look forward to the year's tag. So they'll say, what are the 2024 edition, or, however they want to call it. But so it's fun, and it's a small project. So it's just, it's a lot of fun. So you saw me. Okay. I stamped the ornament. I glued down the beautiful glittery vintage snowflakes. I added the embossed to and from, and now I'm adding a silver. It's basically like a thread. It's very thin, just a bow to the top of each one of these. I'm going to use a little bit of glue just to hold them down, just because they're not really held on to anything. I was going to punch a hole, but that little stem was so thin. But this has a lot going on, but it's just so pretty and just really delicate. So thank you so much for watching. Like I mentioned, give me a like if you like this video. Make sure you hit subscribe and hit that notification bell, and make sure you leave a comment. Good luck. Bye.